Tony Ty has several fun nuggets of wisdom to share, such as, the best pump is the one that doesn't break down, and the best job is the one you get paid for. He grew up on a cattle ranch in Del Rio, Texas, a small town on the Texas-Mexico border. He baled a lot of hay in those days and for little pay. After graduating from high school in the late 1960s, Tony boarded a Greyhound bus headed to Houston to find work and make a living. His first job included driving a service truck for General Tire Company and changing truck tires before he enrolled in welding school and became a welder. He found no joy in the work or in living in a big city. Determined to find a job he liked with income enough to support a family, Tony answered an ad through a Texas unemployment office that read, "No experience needed, will train, $3.50 an hour, 40 hours guaranteed. Call George Brock at Hercules Concrete Pumping." Tony didn't know what a concrete pump was, but he would soon find out. Hercules owner George Brock hired Tony despite having reservations about his age. In March 1971, Tony turned 21 on the deck of a Hercules concrete pump. Concrete pumping was hard work, but he says it was better than hauling hay. A fast learner, he was soon in charge of his own pump, and he loved the independence of being an operator. It reminded me of being a cowboy. My horse was a concrete pump, and my ranch was a job site, says Tony. He quickly moved up company ranks and was transferred to the Dallas-Fort Worth area to oversee a startup branch. In 1974, he and George became 50-50 partners of Hercules Dallas-Fort Worth Concrete Pumping. Their partnership lasted many years. In 1975, they saw their first Schwing concrete pump at the inaugural World of Concrete in Houston. George bought one for their company and two for his Houston operation. Tony bought one as well. As new markets opened in Texas, they continued to buy and sell Schwing concrete pumps. The 1980s began with a promise of good things to come. Tony bought out George to take on sole ownership of the business. However, construction later came to a standstill in the state. The concrete pumping business is fickle at best, says Tony. I went through tough times, but they got better again. I've been big in the pumping business, and I've been small. Today, I think our company is the right size, for us anyway. In 1992, Tony bought his company's first Putzmeister concrete pump and began a relationship with the manufacturer that included buying, selling, and helping to sell Putzmeister pumps in Texas over the next few years. He eventually moved his business to San Antonio and changed its name to Texas South Concrete Pumping. For the past 20 years, he has been running operations with his wife, Patricia, and sons, Phil and David. Texas South Concrete Pumping operates Putzmeister and Alliance Concrete Pumps, which Tony calls good pumps and good people. He also has fond memories of the people at Schwing and Putzmeister. He credits the American Concrete Pumping Association and the World of Concrete for bringing the industry together to network, learn, and share ideas. I've met a lot of good men and women who built this industry. I have respect for all of them. A lot of them are no longer with us today, but their legacy should not be forgotten. Tony has been involved in thousands of projects, big and small. He watched the industry grow from what he says was a crazy idea to what it is today. He says concrete pumps have changed construction forever and will continue to do so, along with the men and women in the business. The women do not get enough credit, says Tony. From the operator's wife who puts up with the crazy hours and crazy paychecks, to the administrative professional who holds everything together in the office, to the company president, to the executive director of the ACPA, my hat is off to all of them. According to Tony, a good day for an operator is when your spouse wakes you with a hot cup of coffee and a kiss, lunch is made and waiting, and you get an early start in your commute. The gate is open at the yard and the pump is serviced and ready to go. The job site is clean and a great place to set up. No power lines or trees in the way, and there's no rain. The superintendent says good morning and asks if you need help. The concrete pumps like ice cream. And you can reach everything with one setup. The job gets complete with everyone happy, and it's Friday. Tony loves spending time with his family, whether at home or at parties and cookouts. He enjoys traveling with his wife and getting outdoors, especially hunting, fishing, and sitting around a campfire telling his buddies to enjoy the simple things in life. He has some crazy ideas, which include a Texas-shaped house he built for his wife in Spring Branch, Texas. He's pretty sure it is the only home in the world that is shaped like Texas. He is honored to accept the ACPA Pioneer Award and is thankful to the ACPA for the recognition. And, of course, he has one last piece of advice to share. Be safe, pump concrete, and make some money doing it. Congratulations to Tony Ty, this year's ACPA Pioneer Award winner.